That looks like a literal kaleidoscope. That is so cool. Hello, I'm Enforcer. I'd like to welcome you back to another Fountain Pen Friday. Today we're looking at a new ink. This one here. It is our Ban Me Neutrino 90 degree RG. So Ban Me's a rather new brand for me. I hadn't encountered it before. This is the second ink I've had in my pen. The other one, I mean, I was stunned by the other one. This one, a little bit less so, but we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you what I think. Alright, so, let's get writing. Alright, here we go. Let's get some writing done with this. So, one of the big issues I've noticed with this ink is there's an absolute ton of shimmer in it. I stuck it in my TWSBI and it was immediately plugged. Like, I could write with it for about 5 minutes, and then I couldn't get it working again. I had to take the ink out before I was able to do anything else with it. It was just completely wrecked. Um, so there's my issue I've had with it, and that's only this pen, on the other hand, I've had no issue at all. There was one point where it quit writing, and, man, it's a little bit blooby, though. Man, I'm shaky. I am such a shaky writer. Let's see. Nope, already screwed it up. See if I can. No, I'm so bad at this. Let's do these. That's nice. It feels good, even if it doesn't look good. Even if it doesn't look good, it feels good to write it. So there we are with that. So what I've had an issue with this ink is it also, as much shimmer as there is in it, it doesn't look shimmery to me. Like, I don't get a lot of it. But we'll take a closer look and we can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can get a good angle. And let's see if I can do that right now. So we can get a good angle, and then we'll go over to the swatching and the microscopes. All right, so right there you can almost catch that. There you go. It's almost like a sheen, but it's a shimmer. It's very interesting. It's almost coppery. All right, here we are, and we can do our scribble. Take a look at that under the microscope. All right, here we are at half magnification. There's a ton of shimmer down there. So the ink itself isn't the purple part, or I guess that's the red because it's green red, but the ink is more green, and I guess the shimmer is meant to be red. It looks very purpley. All right, let's go to the full, and here we are with the full magnification. Very cool. You can see a lot of little twinkles. I got some blue, some orange I can see there. Very neat. All right, now we can do wet and smudge. Wow, that's the first time I've done that. We'll take a look at that under the microscope. All right, here's half magnification here. You can really see how it pulled all that out. I've not seen the ink smear that badly before. That was one of the biggest smears I've seen on wet ink. All right, let's go take a look at it full. All right, here's our wet smudge under full magnification. You can see this is right where the T is trailing out to nothing. And I'm completely floored with how much of that got smeared out. I've never seen it like that before. All righty. Now time for the swatch and the second round. Fantastic. All right, here's our swatch at half magnification. You can see that the ink's kind of, it's a really dark almost gray. It's supposed to be green. I'm not really getting the green visually, but I can definitely see that purple, purpley red, but it tends to give it more of like a copper appearance than anything else. Still pretty cool. And here we are under full magnification. You can see the single pass with the Q-tip on the left and the double pass on the right. It made a huge difference in the amount of shimmer that got put down, which also seems to hugely impact the color. All right, cool. And our crosshatch water test. Crosshatch and our water. There we go. And we'll take a look at that under the microscope once it dries. After that brutal smudge, I expected to see this bleed out more, but it really held together pretty well. I'm impressed actually at how well it handled the water. I'm wondering if that's just the shimmer sticking around or what's going on, but looks fine to me. Let's take a look at it under full magnification. Now that is cool. I'm impressed by that. Now that is awesome. This is the bottle. I laid it on its side so we could see where the shimmer had settled. And that looks like a literal kaleidoscope. That is so cool. I love that. All right, here we are, our final thoughts. So it looks really good. There it is. You can see the shimmer pooled up. It's starting to fall. Getting a few rivers of it falling down, but no, it looks good. It tends to stay suspended a lot longer than my experience with other shimmer inks. And I'm just rather happy with this ink in general. I'm actually very impressed here, very surprised here. I will say it's a messy ink. It's a messy ink. Like just moving things around, I managed to smudge here. That'll be something I can deal with later when we finally get to that point of the page for these swatches. But overall, it's a very cool little ink. I'm rather happy with it. So, if you're looking for a fun little reddish green, coppery, purpley ink, this one could be for you. Look out for the next one though. The next um, ink I'm doing, Expand Me, is possibly one of my favorite colors so far. And I've done some really good colors. I've really enjoyed a lot of the colors I've done. But this one, I almost want it permanently in a pen. It made me really excited for this one. And then, same brand, same style, but different colors just might not hit the same person the same. This one just didn't hit me the same. But the next one we're doing, oh boy, you're in for a treat. All right, so hopefully I've earned your subscription. You enjoyed yourself. Hit that like button. I will see you next time. Bye.